But when I was 60, I got diagnosed with prostate cancer. And while I was recouping from that, a friend of mine called my wife that I'd gone to school with, and he'd started working out at a gym, and he wanted me to join him. We met a man that worked out at the gym there that had a world ring in powerlifting. He said, would you guys like to work out and go to meet? We went to the first meeting. I set a Texas record in all 3 lifts and the total weight. Last I looked, it still stood.
He's 84 years old and can deadlift 300 pounds.
I got out of the military in '56, and long about that time, gyms were just coming to Houston. I'm sure they had gyms there for boxing and one thing or another, but just to go and work out, they didn't have such an animal back then. So I kind of stayed in shape, and I had success at that Texas meet back when I was 60. I got involved with it again with Zachary in 17.
Last warm-up here, so.
Worked out with him for about 7 or 8 months. We went to a meet. I set 3 world records. In 17, when I set the records, I knew I had them beat before I got there. I knew I could beat the records right here on the bench or on the squat rack or whatever. I'd already done it, and I felt comfortable doing it. There's a lot mental to it too. You gotta know that you can do it in your mind.
He's 84 years old and he's still getting stronger from when I started with him. Okay, so he's continually improving. He doesn't brag about it. He won't talk about it. He just comes in here and does his work. Press. I probably get the greatest joy out of training John because I know how hard he works. He's 84 years old and can deadlift 300 pounds. The first meet that we did together, when they called him up for his medal, he got a standing ovation from the crowd. You don't see that with anybody else.
At my age, there's very few people that I grew up with that are even still around, much less that can do anything. I can still do almost as much as I could when I was 50. It allows you to overcome obstacles because you're physically able to do it. But you're gonna have to be working out. You can't think about it. You gotta be doing it.